お休み前に英語で国内ニュースの時間です。今日の話題を英語でどうぞ。
Mino City, Gifu Prefecture, recorded 40.0 degrees Celsius today, July 24th. This is the fourth consecutive day Japan has seen temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius or higher, tying the longest record. Dangerous heat continues, especially in the Tokai, Kinki, and Shikoku regions, posing a risk to life.
The U.S. Trump administration activated new additional tariffs on July 24th. Just after 1 p.m. Japan time, these tariffs target 60 major trading partners, including Japan. Imports from Japan will now face a total tariff rate of 12.5%, combining the new and existing duties. This move impacts international trade significantly.
Masayuki Nakao, vice chairman of the Fukuoka Prefectural Assembly, resigned on July 24th. He cited a loss of public trust but strongly denied allegations of receiving money for assembly posts, calling them groundless. Nakao stated, "No one believed me." He admitted an audio recording, presented as extortion evidence, was his voice, but he denied any money exchange.
Prudential Life Insurance announced on July 24th that an additional 125 customers were victims of fraud, totaling about 790 million yen in damages. This includes cases involving Gibraltar Life Insurance. Previously, around 500 customers were defrauded of 3.414 billion yen. More reports are expected, meaning the full extent of the damage is still unknown.
Film director Hideo Sakaki, 56, was sentenced to 8 years in prison again by the Tokyo High Court on July 24th. This second trial upheld the initial ruling. Sakaki was accused of sexually assaulting 2 female actors who were cast in his films, exploiting his position as director. The court rejected his defense's appeal, which maintained his innocence.
A cabinet office project announced on July 24th the successful analysis of mud retrieved from the seabed off Minami Torishima in February. The results confirmed the presence of rare earths crucial for high-tech products. The analysis revealed the types and proportions of these valuable minerals, marking a significant development for Japan's resource strategy.
The Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications has issued recommendations to 5 social media companies, including Google and X. The ministry stated that the companies publicly disclosed responses to inappropriate posts on their platforms were insufficient. This move aims to encourage better moderation and responsibility from social media operators.
Kozo Okamoto, a Japanese Red Army member internationally wanted for a 1972 airport shooting in Israel, has died. The Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine announced his death in Lebanon. Where he had asylum, Okamoto faced murder charges for the incident. His passing marks the end of a long pursuit for justice.
In Nagano's Tomi City, a 46-year-old father was arrested on July 24th, suspected of murdering his 12-year-old daughter. He reportedly admitted to strangling her. His 49-year-old wife was also found dead from strangulation, and the father hinted at her murder. The incident came to light when his 14-year-old son sought help after being attacked.
次は社会のニュースです。
Gifu Prefecture's Mino City recorded 40.0 degrees Celsius today, July 24th, marking an extreme heat day. This is the 4th consecutive day that temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius or higher have been observed in Japan. This matches the longest record for such extreme heat, making it an unusually long period.
Today, July 24th, heavy rain is expected in parts of Kanto, Hokuriku, and Tohoku. Please be cautious of lightning and sudden gusts. Areas from Tokai to Kyushu will continue to experience dangerous heat with a risk of sudden afternoon showers.
Kozo Okamoto, 78, a former Japanese Red Army member, has died in Lebanon. He was a perpetrator of the 1972 Lod airport shooting in Tel Aviv, Israel, and lived in political asylum. The Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine announced his death.
The revised Imperial House Law ensuring imperial family numbers has been enacted. LDP Vice President Aso said, "We have finally achieved this, thanking all involved." The revision passed on July 17th and was approved for promulgation by the Cabinet on July 21st.
Masayuki Nakao, Vice Speaker of the Fukuoka Prefectural Assembly, resigned today, July 24th. This follows allegations of receiving money for key assembly posts. He again denied the claims at a press conference, stating public trust in him was severely damaged.
The Fair Trade Commission today, July 24th, issued a recommendation to Iriso Electronics. The company is accused of violating the Subcontract Act by storing molds provided by subcontractors free of charge. This action by the Commission aims to ensure fair trade practices.
Hyogo Prefectural Police today, July 24th, dismissed a 33-year-old police sergeant and referred him to prosecutors. He is suspected of breaking into a home visited during an investigation and stealing about 630,000 yen. The sergeant admitted the charges, saying he wanted to buy anime figures.
Kanagawa Prefectural Police today, July 24th, referred a 52-year-old inspector to prosecutors. He is suspected of leaking investigation details, including arrest and search warrant information, to a known Yakuza member. The inspector admitted the allegations and received a 6-month suspension.
Early this morning, July 24th, a woman was found bleeding on Harayoshi Bridge in Fukuoka City. She was pronounced dead at the scene due to severe head injuries. Police are investigating the incident, considering the possibility of a hit-and-run accident.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
On July 24th, the Nikkei average in Tokyo's stock market dropped over 2,000 yen, falling to the 64,000 yen level. This decline followed a drop in U.S. markets, driven by rising oil prices from Middle East tensions. Inflation concerns are growing, and investors are selling AI and semiconductor stocks, moving away from risk.
JR Tokai President Shunsuke Niwa stated the linear Chuo Shinkansen's new opening date will be announced this year. The original 2027 opening for the Shinagawa-Nagoya section was delayed due to Shizuoka Prefecture's environmental concerns. This announcement comes after a recent environmental protection agreement with Shizuoka, signaling progress for the project.
Prudential Life Insurance announced on July 24th that 125 more customers were defrauded of about 790 million yen. This includes cases involving its group company, Gibraltar Life. This adds to previous reports, bringing total known losses to approximately 3.93 billion yen. The full extent of the damage is still being investigated.
As of late June, Japan's private rice inventory reached a record high of 2.43 million tons. This significantly exceeds the appropriate level of 2 million tons, according to a Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry, and Fisheries survey. The oversupply could accelerate the decline in rice prices, which may pressure rice farmers' finances.
In the diet, A political battle continues over bills related to the sub-capital concept. The ruling party suggests extending the diet session if the bills aren't voted on. In response, the centrist Reform Alliance is reportedly considering a no-confidence motion against the cabinet, intensifying the standoff.
On July 24th, Japan's government announced an expert panel will discuss regulations for foreign residents. A basic policy based on population strategy will be set by fiscal year-end. This discussion will likely include setting limits on foreign residents for specific visa categories, aligning with concerns raised by ruling parties.
The Japanese government decided on July 24th to establish a national intelligence agency on July 31st to strengthen intelligence functions. Kazuya Hara will head the new agency. This body will draft the first national intelligence strategy and seriously consider legislation to prevent espionage, aiming to enhance national security.
4 groups, including current leader Yuichiro Tamaki and younger members, have registered for the Democratic Party for the People's Leadership election. The party announced the election will be held on September 6th. This contest will determine the party's future direction and strategies, shaping its role in national politics.
The chairman of the Japan Light Motor Vehicle and Motorcycle Association welcomed Chinese automaker BYD's entry into Japan's light vehicle market. This move by the electric vehicle giant is expected to bring new competition and innovation to the small car segment in Japan. It could offer more choices for consumers.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
The Japan Football Association announced on July 23rd that Hajime Moriyasu will continue as the national soccer team coach for about 6 more months until next year's Asia Cup. Following this, Takeshi Oiwa will take over the role, with a contract extending until the 2030 World Cup. Moriyasu's short-term contract is due to Oiwa's current commitments with the U21 team.
Dodgers players Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto visited the White House on July 23rd. President Trump asked them, "Who is the better pitcher?" The 2 stars humorously pointed at each other, making President Trump and manager Dave Roberts laugh. Fans praised their quick wit and clever response during the visit.
Rintaro Sasaki, a highly touted baseball prospect, announced on July 23rd his decision to join the Miami Marlins. Sasaki rejected a first-round draft offer from Japan's SoftBank Hawks, choosing to pursue his dream from the minor leagues. He expressed his desire for a challenge and impressed the media with his fluent English at the press conference.
On July 24th, Ariake High School won the Kumamoto High School baseball tournament 4-1, earning their first Koshien appearance. In Niigata, Nihon Bunri High School also won their prefectural final, securing a spot in the Summer National High School Baseball Championship.
Yokohama High School advanced to the Kanagawa Tournament Final on July 24th, defeating Keio 4-0. This extends their prefectural winning streak to 38 games, putting them 1 win away from a 4th consecutive Koshien appearance. Pitcher Shoki Oda pitched impressively, reaching 157 kilometers per hour.
Yomiuri Giants pitcher Taizei withdrew from the All-Star game on July 24th due to right elbow tightness, which has kept him sidelined since July 11th. Hayata Funabashi, another Giants pitcher, will take his place. This marks Funabashi's first All-Star appearance, replacing the fan-selected Taizei.
Kirin racer Toshiaki Fushimi, 50, passed away on July 19th after a race accident. His racer registration was canceled on July 23rd by the Japan Kirin Association. Fushimi was a top athlete, winning 5 G1 titles and an Olympic silver medal in 2004.
On July 22nd, Dodgers star Shohei Ohtani's right elbow was accidentally hit by a teammate's spike. Outfielder Alex Call's spike struck Ohtani as he jumped over the dugout fence. Ohtani showed pain but signaled he was okay, avoiding serious injury. A local newspaper urged more caution, highlighting Ohtani's importance.
Former Japan men's national volleyball player Shunichiro Sato, 26, admitted to cannabis possession at his first trial on July 24th. He was charged with possessing about 0.8 grams of cannabis on May 27th. Sato apologized, revealing he had used cannabis since university. The prosecution sought a 1-year prison sentence, with the verdict expected on July 31st.
続いて、国際ニュースです。
The Trump administration will impose new tariffs on imports from 60 countries, effective July 24th. The U.S. Trade Representative announced tariffs of 10% or 12.5%. Japan will face a 12.5% tariff, replacing its current 10%. This action addresses insufficient measures against forced labor products, replacing temporary tariffs.
The U.S. Central Command attacked Iran for the 13th day in a row on July 23rd. President Trump is considering a larger attack, saying he is close to a decision. Tensions are rising. He warned that the U.S. would hold Iran responsible if Houthi forces attack Saudi ships again.
6 candidates for the next UN Secretary General debated on July 23rd. All acknowledged declining trust in the UN amid global conflicts. They emphasized the need for reform, presenting themselves as the best leaders for change. Discussions covered the UN's role in conflict resolution and Security Council challenges.
The Trump administration withdrew its subpoena for a New York Times reporter to testify in court. The NYT reported this on July 23rd. A federal judge in New York had questioned the administration's request, expressing skepticism. Following the judge's inquiry, the subpoena was ultimately withdrawn.
2 men were stabbed in Manhattan, New York on July 23rd. Police are investigating it as a possible hate crime. One victim is Asian, the other Jewish. Witnesses reported the attacker shouted Allahu Akbar. The 51-year-old suspect, Raul Morales, was apprehended. The 2 victims are in stable condition.
China's Vice Foreign Minister Ma Zhaoshu visited the U.S. from July 22nd to 23rd. He met with Deputy Secretary of State Landau and other officials. Discussions focused on implementing understandings between U.S. and Chinese leaders. This visit likely prepares for a U.S.-China summit scheduled for September.
The Russian military invasion of Ukraine continues. Russian and Ukrainian forces are engaged in ongoing combat across various regions. Many civilians have been forced to flee the country. The situation remains volatile as military actions and international diplomacy continue to unfold.
Yemen's Houthi movement announced on July 23rd that it attacked 2 Saudi oil tankers. This was part of a naval blockade against Saudi Arabia using missiles and drones. Saudi state news confirmed 1 tanker caught fire in the Red Sea with the crew safe. This incident raises oil transport concerns.
The South Korean military warned on July 23rd that heavy rains might have caused some North Korean landmines to drift out of the demilitarized zone. These landmines were buried near the inter-Korean border. South Korean forces reportedly confirmed some leaked landmines exploded on North Korea's side.
続いて、 文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
Columnist Goro Yamada passed away on July 14th, with his death officially announced on July 22nd via YouTube. However, posts about his passing appeared on social media before the official announcement. This premature sharing caused controversy, sparking debate about proper social media etiquette and respectful ways to share news of someone's death.
The first Chiyakawa movie, Chiyakawa, Secret of Mermaid Island, opened in theaters today, July 24th. It's playing many times a day, similar to hit movies like Demon Slayer and Detective Conan. For example, one theater in Ikebukuro has 41 showings daily, and many time slots are already sold out.
A new Gundam anime series, Mobile Suit Gundam RG-X-Arc-Zero, has been announced for release in 2027. This anime shares its world with the game Gundam Rogue Orbit, forming a new RG project. Kenji Kamiyama is directing the series, which aims to explore the essential question of why Gundam is necessary.
Actor Ryoki Miyama has canceled his appearance at an August 11th event due to various circumstances. This follows a July 22nd report about his alleged secret hotel meeting with actress Kano Maria. Both Miyama and Maria are married. His agency apologized for the inconvenience and concern caused to fans and related parties.
Two Japanese films, Hirokazu Koreeda's Look Back and Shinya Tsukamoto's Mr. Nelson, Did You Kill Someone?, are in competition at the 83rd Venice International Film Festival. Koreeda's work also competed at Cannes this May. This marks Tsukamoto's fourth time in the Venice competition. The festival runs from September 2nd to 12th.
Popular music unit YOZOB will create the theme song for NHK's next morning drama, Blossom, starting this fall. The song will be based on a new novel written by author Risa Wataya. The drama itself is inspired by the life of writer Chiyo Uno, with Shizuka Ishibashi playing the main character.
Yoko Ogawa and Natsuo Kirino have retired as judges for the Akutagawa and Naoki Prizes, respectively. The Japan Literature Promotion Society announced their resignations. Ogawa served 39 times and Kirino 32 times, both for over 15 years. They expressed gratitude for the opportunity and the profound literary experiences.
AI is increasingly creating music both independently and as a human tool. Over 475 songs made by AI are now in the market, and songs created with AI are available in karaoke. For instance, a golf course's image song was made in 2 hours using AI simply by providing lyrics and musical styles.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。